For the P.
Oh, we're live. We're live. Hey guys.
Oh, we're live. Good. How you doing?
We're here on a Friday night with some good people. Got Rob Worst, Mind Shift, Miracle Man.
My bad.
There's a lot of mumbly. I don't know if that's me echoing or what.
That was definitely me. My bad.
Comics on the Mind's having technical difficulties. He's good now, though.
I fixed it.
All right. Look, it's been a long week. I am so glad and thankful that it's over. And I'm glad and thankful to be with you guys. But the thing that I'm kind of, well, it's not that I'm not the most thankful for wanting to show books, but it's definitely a fun thing to do. And I want to show you guys some books.
Yeah.
So with that being said, somebody else show books because I still have to get my shit organized. Who would like to go first of you three? I know you do, Eminem. I love you, Eminem. The thing is, like, I get pissed at you. I don't really get that pissed. You are a chatty Cathy, but you're also a good volunteer, and I appreciate that.
I appreciate you saying I'm a good volunteer. Not real keen on the part where you said you hated me.
No, I do not hate you. I just think you're a chatty Cathy. You're like my little sister.
Accurate.
Yes.
Pigtails and all.
You're a little chatty Cathy.
All right. So let's show some books, huh?
Yeah, bro. Yes.
Right. So who here liked Kong versus Godzilla? I say Kong versus Godzilla because I'm Team Kong.
No, I like it.
Who likes the monster movies? Y'all like the monster movies?
Yeah,
absolutely.
My little brother. That's right down his alley. It's not my thing.
I thought I was your little sister. Here we have.
Well, okay, it's my little sister. It's both of my little sister things.
So here we have a Blue Water Comics published book. It's called Back to Mysterious Island. This is the second issue.
Hey, don't they do the female forces?
Like burned crosses. What?
Female, like the female forces, like
Femforce?
No, the female forces. It's like we have like an Oprah one.
Yes.
A Diana one.
The
Dolly Parton one just came out.
I don't know if they do. I'll be honest with you.
Okay.
But I know what you're talking about now. I'm sorry. You're right. I wasn't sure at first. I'm not real sure. So Blue Water they do some very weird titles, or they did some very weird titles. I don't know if they're still around. But if they are, those books that you were talking about, like the Michelle Obama and RBG, I'm not sure who did those. I don't know. I'm not sure who did them. But yeah,
or is it Antarctic Press that does?
I don't think Antarctic does it. Antarctic does some like spoof ones.
Okay.
And then another publisher does all of those like Trump's Titans. Oh, by the way, they came out with an issue called Biden's Titans, where Joe Biden kicks Trump's ass and takes his team of Titans from him.
That's interesting.
Yeah. I think I have it on order. I don't remember. Yeah. Anyway, so I picked that up today. A little 50-cent bin digging. Got this Human Bomb, like 10 years ago. Not quite, like 8 years ago. DC did this thing where they did all the old quality characters, not all of them, but a bunch of them. They brought them back and they updated them and stuff, and these disappear from continuity really, really fast. None of them exist as far as I'm aware. I got this Great Noble Causes issue, number 17 here. Okay.
That's beautiful.
It's a gorgeous cover.
Tidal Wave does the female force. Thank you, Ace.
There you go. They always got our back. Dude, also, I just want you to be, I hope you are amenable to breaking into chunkage. So just be mindful of that. Okay. I got like 8 books. I don't have that
that's
many.
it?
I don't have that many. So we got Flash Gordon number 4.
You have to show more.
And number 6. This is from the Arden Entertainment published line. Same company that brought back the Atlas Comics characters around the same time. They did this, I think it's 8 total issues of Flash Gordon. Then we got a little exit stage left, the Snagglepuss Chronicles number 1 and 3. $1 pickups today.
You looking badass. in
Oh,
that.
beautiful! I love
Right.
it.
So cool. The first one, I have the other cover, so I think I now have the A and the B cover for $1. How can I say no? You know, I picked up this Hellfighter Quinn from Mad Cave. I got the first issue not long ago. This was a really great story. Think about Mortal Kombat, but the Earth's like fighter is a dude from Harlem,
Okay.
a street fighter. Like he's a street fighter vigilante from Harlem.
All
Really
right.
cool. Really cool. Then I got these Amanda Connor covers, Soul Searchers and Company from Claypool Comics. Peter David and Amanda Connor work on these books. So look
I
at
know
these
who
covers.
Peter David is. I don't know who Amanda Connor is.
Sure you do. She does all the
yeah.
Harley Quinn
Power
stuff.
Girl.
I don't read
The
that.
Power Girl.
Okay, well, Power Girl maybe, but like,
Yeah.
I'm not going to comment, but I
Fair
don't
enough.
do the Harley Quinn.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So these 3 issues of Soul Searchers and Company all had Amanda Connor covers, and I guess I got these specific ones because they were a little, they were a little higher up on the girl factor.
Yeah.
Without a doubt, pretty girl factor, little good
Oh,
girl
you
action.
know what I read though? I'm gonna go science on your love of TNA.
Give me the TNA science.
Right. So the thing is of all mammals, only humans have fatty breasts all the time.
Right.
So other mammals, the only time their breasts swell, the females, is when they're either ovulating or carrying milk, right?
Right.
But so evolutionarily, they think because we went to bipedal and we're like just 2 feet standing erect, like that, how monkeys' asses are red, and it's like, hey, I can see their junk from far away.
Right.
They
This is how to
think
attract them.
that because when you stand erect, those bits and pieces are kind of hidden. And so the titty has become like the new sign of like virility or like I don't know, what do you call it? Being like having like fertility. Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, isn't that interesting though?
Yeah, it sounds accurate too. Sounds accurate.
So you're saying you're drawn to the flesh bags.
I mean, actually I'm more of a leg guy, but
oh, are you?
That's a great leg cover too.
Tina Turner style?
Yeah. Speaking of the fleshy fun bags, I also got this bondage cover of Lois Lane.
Speaking of the fleshy fun bags. Oh my God.
Lois
where
Lane
we're going tonight.
She gets tied to a truck like every issue. I swear to God.
Yeah, she kind of does, or a train or something. She's always in front of something.
Always in trouble. And then, last but not least, actually, I found some others I can show.
Yes, you have big old mommy milkers because you're a big old fertile hoe.
Facts. Here we have. I wasn't as far done with Doom Patrol as I told Tom Pear a couple weeks ago, but I'm still pretty close. Here's Doom Patrol number 93.
Damn, that's so good.
Yeah,
cool.
She was under $10. She had a cover. Somebody wrote on with pencil, you son of a bitch, and then erased it. So you have a little yellow loss there.
1965 that they wrote on there.
Yeah.
What year was it made? 1965.
I think so. I think that's right. I think that's the year this is from.
At least it's on sale date.
Right. So
because somebody at the newsstand actually wrote 1965. Why would you want to erase 1965 as the character of the book? And you're erasing the yellow. Really? Why?
Yeah, I don't get it. Yellow covers, like getting good yellow covers from back then is tough too, because it was such a light print. Sun fading and all that.
Yeah.
So, but I mean,
Doug. Yeah, Doug's a fucker.
Yeah, fucking Doug. You can't really tell because my lights are a little yellow in here, but this is actually holding the yellow really, really well.
I think I can tell that there's a fade, but it's an intentional fade, like when it came out.
It looked like the way it was supposed to, though.
Yeah, I couldn't really tell the difference, honestly.
Yeah. And no one took a highlight.
What's the science behind why yellow fades more? I don't necessarily. That's not a fade right there, and I'm not sure. Does yellow fade more? Is that true?
It's true.
It's true.
Yeah.
I want to know. I would have to read. I don't know. I can't.
I have some experience in the printing of products.
Talk to us.
So your
Science.
modern inks are soy based or pigment based soy, okay, product.
What kind of based soy?
Pigment based soy.
Okay,
product,
got it.
Okay. And because there's pigment base and then there's dye base. A dye base, you're going to start off with a white and everything you add a color to. You don't want to do that in modern print facilities.
Why?
It doesn't give you as even of a print.
Okay.
Bleed, won't it?
Also doesn't hold the color as well.
Can you tell us when, like, maybe Marvel switched that over, or when comics began to switch that over?
Comics have been printed in a so this is referred to as offset lithography, and what it means is you have a giant web press, which is a continuous feed, is a giant roll of paper. You've seen this in like newspaper movies where they show the press with the roll of paper going. Okay, so they print everything like that. It's not just
comic books, right?
Comic books, magazines,
sure.
They print newspapers, all that stuff. And there's 4 separate units. Sometimes a 5th one for a special color, but black, cyan, magenta, and yellow.
Yep.
And the way the anyway, so they started switching over to a soy-based ink. I want to say 50 to 65 years ago.
And why is it better?
What's up, Sean?
The soy-based ink is a lot faster to produce. It's also less caustic, and it has a smaller environmental footprint. But back then, they weren't really thinking about smaller environmental footprint. They were just thinking we can get this, this ink in faster, and it's a cheaper cost. Before, they were using viscous chemicals to mix your ink and create your ink base. And now with the soy base, I mean, you wouldn't want to, but like literally, if you got a chunk of lithographic ink in your mouth, you could swallow it and you'd be fine. It tastes like shit, but you wouldn't.
Yum, yum, yum.
Poop in a funny color for a while, I have a feeling, but
right.
No, because it's soy, it would break down in your stomach, so it shouldn't even.
Yeah, sure.
Shouldn't even do that. But yeah, so yellow is obviously it's just a very light color, and yellow is one of the primary colors that they're printing with. Blue. So cyan and magenta is a very dark red, and cyan is a very specific shade of blue.
Yes.
And most colors come from a combination of inks being mixed. Black and yellow do not. Yellow is primarily just from the yellow print unit. And
it's also the primary color, yeah.
Right. So and it's also the lightest one. So for other colors, you're mixing black, cyan, and magenta, which are darker colors. They're going to have a longer color lock and won't fade as easily. And then the yellow, because it's just its own color and it's the lightest, is going to fade a lot quicker.
I want to read about it though because I know it has to do with like the frequency at which it absorbs light, and it's probably a higher like frequency, and that causes like more free radicals to be absorbed by it, which causes breakdown more rapidly. But anyways.
Yes. All that sounds accurate.
You done with your chunk, or you?
Yeah, that's it. That's all. I found some other books I could show next.
Yeah, show more shit though. We want another chunk.
Yeah. So, I got some other stuff I can pull out.
Rob, chunk us, my friend. My friend
Chunk
Rob.
Chunk us. So if we remember a couple weeks ago when we were going to have Kwanzaa why do I suck at this?
Yeah, just
Osajapo, I looked for black issues 1 through 6. Nice. Instead, I wound up finding, I found this. You see the first issue right behind me. So here's the rest. Let's switch the camera.
I already have one.
Oh, Rob, I love it.
So pretty.
Rob.
Hail to the motherfucking king.
Hey, Grow2. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for your kind comment on my Lakeside Tats.
Yeah, I love that episode yesterday about the Lakeside Tats and letting everybody know what issues to fish out and see if somebody ripped it out. Little monsters.
Yeah, isn't that cool? You should watch it, Miracle Man.
What's that?
My fucking channel.
Live.
I love you.
I am. I'm on it now. What do you mean?
Oh, yeah, you are. You're on it. That's right.
Now.
Literally on it.
Wow.
Oh God,
That's why I was confused.
It's okay. It's okay. I don't have number 7, and it's one of the best Kirby's.
Yeah.
I want
Ugh.
that.
That's classic Kirby right there.
It is.
Guy
Isn't
coming
this-
at you.
Speaking of yellow, look what comes next.
Comics on the Mind. Don't you have this on a shirt?
I have
No,
number
he has
2.
issue 2
Oh,
Yeah.
because I have the
want
same
this on a
shirt.
There you go.
Ooh.
So pretty.
Mellow yellow. Look at that. That's
Is that
preserved,
his
baby.
mom or is that Storm? That looks like a. Who is that? That's
Miracle
like-
Man, live react to my channel.
I don't understand what those words mean together. I read it.
we're old.
I have issue 9. I love that issue. I found it at
Black.
Half Price Books for a steal.
The Black Musketeers. Ace, I don't
Yes.
understand your request, but if you can define it for me better, perhaps with some links to some examples, I would be happy to do it.
Don't give him links.
You start giving him links, you're going to
Don't
give him
give this-
ideas.
This wild man links.
Just know you have to do a reaction video to this live.
Oh, maybe that should be my first real YouTube video.
No,
reaction
you should
video
do a
to-
reaction video to my Lakeside tats because I want to get a sleeve with nothing
Actually-
but Lakeside tattoos.
Actually, that's beautiful. You know what I'm going to do? I'm
What?
going to go back through all of our video appearances together and put together a montage of every time you were
You're
like,
lying.
shut the fuck up.
You're lying.
And I'm going to do a reaction video to that.
Damn.
Are you gonna bust
By
me
the
like
way-
a chud?
That's
Do y'all know what this is?
It's the most. Oh yes, I do. I do. I'm not gonna say though, Rob. I know.
I
what
don't
it is.
know. I don't know.
Okay. Well, I know that the lady knows, but does
Yeah.
anybody else?
You guys,
No.
it's a
It is.
milestone, you guys. You know,
It
okay, everybody, all 5 people watching this, which probably is like 4 of us and 1 else. Tell them.
So this is the very first time that Bill Sienkiewicz, lady,
Sienkiewicz.
Sinkovich.
has done a cover for Marvel Comics.
Oh.
It's not as descriptive as some of his later stuff, but nevertheless,
That's the
it's a
first
milestone.
Bill S cover ever, actually.
Yeah.
Period.
It's that's awesome.
Yeah.
It's not his style because it's done in the Mighty Marvel style.
Right.
Yeah.
Not quite yet.
So,
But by this point, Kirby already left.
Right.
who is that one by?
This one is
Because it's beautiful.
Is that
Cool
B?
cover.
it's Al Milgren.
Yeah, that's
I know
Beast.
he's the
That's Beast, baby.
Avengers are in this issue.
Mm. Oh yeah, I see
got
Beast
Beast.
back there. Damn.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Claw.
Yeah.
Beast did
Hey,
join.
That's
that.
old, like that's
hey,
old
Rob.
1970s,
Hey, yeah.
Who's
1980s
that colored in
Avengers
version
style.
of the Vision?
Colored in version of the
Miracle Man. Oh, hey, Miracle Man. We've got a question from Ricky at Comics at Law, and he's
Yeah, go
asking,
ahead,
what is the most you think that he should pay for Savage Dragon 184?
Ooh, that's a good question. That's a good question. Now,
What you think on it?
I'll think on it. I'll get back to you, Ricky.
Is that it? Is that it?
That's it. That's all my Black Panther. 1 through 15.
Okay, you better have more chunks.
You
Now
better have more chunks.
You better have more. That's a threat, Rob. Yeah, I know.
So real
I
quick,
saw
Ricky,
my Hulk.
here's what I would say for Savage Dragon 184. I'm telling you, most issues of Savage Dragon, don't spend more than like $6 on them.
Mm.
Most. $6 is probably top. I'll tell you what I would pay for it would be cover.
What about newsstand?
I don't know if you have Savage Dragon newsstand in the 180s.
You're probably right. I need to shut up.
I'm having too much fun with this shit. Let me show y'all. I got a bunch of shit today. I went to Half Price Books and I found
Y'all, he was sending us fucking Candyland pictures of just like so many amazing things.
Yeah.
I
It
didn't
was
get
like-
everything, y'all. I didn't get everything, but I got
Yeah,
some.
but you saw a lot of nuggets. You had a lot of
Yeah.
nuggets.
And there was.
How long were you there?
I was there for a good hour, for sure. I didn't even get a chance to like go underneath because they have like
Yep.
power
clearance.
bit stuff, so I didn't even
Yeah.
get a chance to go through all that stuff.
Sweet.
But yeah. So I don't know if anybody's reading Crossover. So when this character popped up in Crossover, I didn't know who the fuck it was, and then I saw Madman, and I just started. I'm like halfway through it, and it's funny as shit.
Dude, I got some stuff I'm gonna send you. It's good stuff.
He's like an old school. I don't know if y'all ever watched Freakazoid back in the 90s.
I didn't.
But it was a great show. That Warner Brothers cartoon that Warner Brothers came on. It was like came on the same time that Animaniacs that came on. But yeah, he reminds me of that character. Just a little more intelligent, not too crazy. His crazy is like control. Yeah, so I love that character. So I'm slowly working on Sam Wilson's Captain America. So I got issue number 10.
Nice.
World War II tie-in.
Very cool, Ricky.
Hey, lady.
What's
Hey,
up,
lady.
Ricky?
Hey.
Show my screen real fast. Show me real fast on the screen. Real fast.
I don't know.
Comics on the Mind. I think I got one of these for you, brother.
No way. That's awesome.
Almost positive I've got like 3 copies. So I'll toss one of these in your pile.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Go ahead, lady. Go back to thank you.
No problem. No, thank you. Shit. Then I got Fallen Sun, The Death of Captain America, the Spider-Man tie-in.
Killer.
I really want to read this series. So I saw that and I was like, yeah, I can't pass that up. And then, lady, you showed a cover that made me get this. Where is Thor? It's Avengers tie-in to Secret Empire. We know where she went.
So gorge.
And then I got issue 11.
This is Alex Ross.
Yeah, it's the Alex Ross one. And then I've been slowly collecting Indestructible Hulk. I love these covers. These covers are.
Who writes that?
Who is? Oh, Mark Wade.
Okay.
But here's issue number. Was it 4? Yeah, issue 4. I have 1, 2, and I need 3. This is 13, which is clean because he's fighting like the old school Black Knight.
Very cool.
This should have been like a variant, but it's like the Age of Ultron aftermath. But it's look at that cover.
That's beautiful.
Hey, look what time it is. It's
Smash
time.
That is sick. And then I got that Rise of the Midnight Suns. I have a bunch of these, not this specific issue, but this is
Popped it out of the bag.
Yeah, I know. Usually you find them in the bag. And then this, I ain't never seen this. This is the last 2 of my little chunk, and you can. So you said break them up into small chunks, right?
Yeah.
I ain't never seen this cover before. But this is Hulk Thing.
Ugh.
Look at this. He just knocked the fuck out of him. Look at that. That's teeth and everything. Rocks and teeth. We don't know what's teeth or rocks. But then he does him dirty in issue number 4. Like there was
shit. It's prison style, bro.
Yeah, pretty much. So these covers, who did the art for this? Something Lee. Who did the art? Oh, Jay Lee.
That's good. Oh, Rob's got a good chunk coming up. I see.
Oh, go ahead. That's my little chunk. I'm just breaking it up into little mini chunks.
Yeah, I got some chunks. All right. Here's my first chunk. DC chunk. And only one. So the 35-cent bin was crazy today. Let me just say that.
Reflection.
Now this is for Spock, but this one was 90 cents. But yeah,
that's mean.
Yeah, so Spock Man. Also another Steven Spock.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, these were from the 35-cent bin. Now let's go. Detective 990. Batman and Ninja Turtles Adventures #1.
I'm not a fan
35
of-
cents, dude.
Oh,
35
ooh, that's
cents.
50?
Yeah. 35
No
cents.
way.
Detective Zero.
Dang.
This was from Rob. This was for Rob.
That's
Catman
hilarious.
DC
90s.
Universe variant. Catwoman, sorry, 36.
Oh, that's a nice cover.
Look at this one. Batman
What issue?
693
Dang.
newsstand.
Newsstand. Is that the reflection cover?
No, but this is just badass. And it's a
Yeah.
2010. So, newsstand. I mean, that's a little later. Ooh, I just loved this one. Batman Eternal 19.
Oh, what's up, John? Is that the 52? The new 52?
Yeah.
Okay.
Found this book for 35 cents today, you guys. Detective Comics,
Dang.
854. All
How
right.
many Batgirls are there?
I don't know. A couple. There's a woman and a girl.
Oh yeah.
There's 856, 858.
That's an intense cover.
Yeah. It's very like Art Nouveau.
Yeah.
859, 860.
That's my favorite cover so far.
Yeah. This one. And then this is going to go to Rob, but it's 881, the final issue of that run.
Who did you knock out?
So, anyways, there's that chunk. And
No.
hold on just a second.
There we go.
Hold on. Sorry. Okay.
Batgirl!
Whoa, dudes.
What's up, dude?
Let me show, I guess. Just
Sure.
like this little. Okay, just
I
this
was
little.
trying to unmute myself and I couldn't do it.
Are you serious?
My computer froze.
No.
These I found today also in the bins for a super good deal. Autumnal #1. It's the B cover.
I've never heard of that series.
It was recommended by Ace.
Ooh,
Dark Red #1 Aftershock.
Is that a vampire book?
#2. No.
It's by Tim Seeley, the same dude who did Money Shot.
Really?
Yeah.
Lollipop Kids #1.
You can just as a quick info, you can actually order that book autographed from his website.
Oh, nice. The Placer, that one seems cool.
This is the Replacer, or and then it's Aftershock. But
hard to find a bad book from Aftershock.
And the radically rearranged Ronin Ragdolls.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
I love that cover.
there we go. So that's my first chunk. We're gonna go back to Miracle. Cool.
Oh wow. Well,
You love it.
luckily, I still got a couple of books from the buy that I did in the basement.
Basement buy?
Yeah, yeah. Well, see, this is the place I go to. This is one of my honey holes.
Oh,
Man, you got hella honey holes, dude.
I do.
You like the Winnie the Pooh.
Monday, I'm going back to the pawn shop.
Wow,
So,
man.
Yeah. He pulled that last time I was there. He pulled out like 5 totes that were stacked with Spidey. I mean, stacked with Spidey.
Damnable.
And unfortunately, he couldn't sell them yet. He has to hold them for 2 weeks as a pawn shop. But when I was at the junk shop, I pulled all these out,
I love that series.
and I got a huge chunk of Batman and the Outsiders.
Very cool.
Now you might be asking, why aren't these bagged and boarded? That was a couple weeks ago. For those of you who've never done a basement dig before,
Oh, where did Rob go?
He said his computer was messing up, so he might have dropped
okay.
it.
Okay.
typically come with a bit of a funk to them.
Yes.
Even if they're kept bagged and boarded, that funk eventually gets into the paper, and you got to let them sit out for like a good month to air out. But huge chunk of Batman and the Outsiders all the way up.
Yeah, you did. You got a huge chunk.
Huge chunk. All came in a short box I got for $40.
Nice.
Yeah. And there's this one, and I didn't realize it was crunched, but it's still a gorgeous cover. And then while I was there, my little brother was actually digging with me. And, a series that doesn't get enough love in this world, but it was done by an incredible artist. Same guy who did Blue Beetle back in the day.
You know how many series you say that about?
A few.
But
Blue Devil.
Yeah, that's true.
Nowhere near enough love for Blue Devil.
Is it good? I always run into it in like dollar bins.
It was. You know why you see so many?
Why?
Because people are buying a lot of it. It was very popular at the time. The characters really kind of out of continuity. But you know how it works with Big Two. This is the first Kid Devil, by the way, who may or may not show up in season 3 of Teen Titans. Kids,
tell me why I should care.
Well, Blue Devil 14. If you're the type that likes to buy characters that show up in TV shows. But they were funky covers. They were done by Paris Cullins. And I don't really know, other than Blue Beetle and Blue Devil, I don't know anything else Paris Cullins did. But man, every time I see these, I was just like, I got to get that series someday. I got to put that together. So I'm working on it now with that big chunk there.
Cool. All right. So is that your chunk? You got more?
Yeah. No, I mean, I got more, but I'll do more later if you want.
Okay. But you ready to do another chunk, Kirk, or do you want him to keep going?
No, I can do another chunk.
Okay, cool.
I told you I'll do mini chunks. All right, so I'm multitasking. I'm trying to eat too. So I'm not the biggest Valiant fan, but I'm a huge fan of Exo Man of War. So I picked up issue 14.
Nice.
And so here's the pizza resistance, all the goodies that I got from the Hulk series. So here's issue 14.
Oh yeah.
Man, look at that Wolverine. That's X-Force Wolverine right there.
I think I got that one too.
Wait.
Here's 17.
Nice.
Red Hulk.
That series was so good.
I'm trying to collect it.
I told y'all my sad story about what happened in my issue number 1 and number 2.
Yeah. I remember that.
I wanted shredded.
It sucks, bro.
Yeah. I'll give it one. I'll give it again one day. He's 25. He's whooping his ass.
Whooping that ass. Whooping that ass.
I'm stupid. Well, here's some good Brian Michael Bendis. I got a bunch of Alias books. Here's issue number 12. Excuse me. I love it. I've always wanted to collect this series, and I saw a bunch of them, and I was like, yeah, I have to.
Doing it.
15. Here's 14th. No, that was 13. My bad. This is 14. Hey, Hulkette. This is 15. Beautiful covers. This is probably my favorite cover. Nah, actually, the next one's my favorite cover. Here's 17. This is
here he is. Sorry.
My favorite one.
Oh yeah, that's beautiful.
What temperature is your AC at? I don't know.
Sorry, buddy. We're going back.
Yeah, that's probably the best cover.
Hey, Sleepy Reader.
Hey, what's up, Sleepy Reader? Happy Friday.
Yeah.
So my little trunkette.
All right. So who we go next? Rob? It's Rob's turn for a
Yeah,
chunk.
Mark's actually,
I think I'm ready.
I'm
So
ready to show
I just
some-
wound up finishing out the volume 1 of Moon Knight, so
No
I guess
way.
maybe I should work on all the rest. These are all the rest that I have of Moon Knight that are not complete. Here we go.
Mark Spector.
Almost accepted. See if I can move these back a little bit.
That's a great cover.
Mark Platt.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, I'm coming for these books. I got that one.
Oh,
I I love me.
Epic.
When they destroy the title, that's like my thing. I love titles destroyed. I love wraparound covers. I've never seen.
Do you have Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man issue 77?
That's a good one to have. I don't even have that one.
I never seen that one, but that cover.
Are you
before.
serious?
No, let me see. Spider. No, I'm talking about the Moon Knight one. Spider.
Oh,
That's cool.
Yeah. A couple of these, he doesn't do the interiors. He just does the covers.
yeah. I had
This
the
is-
one before that, the one you just showed. That's the
This
final.
one here, this is the second
That's my one.
time I've owned this because back when I was a teenager, I tried to copy this style because everyone did. And
really?
you didn't really see a lot of his work for about a good decade or so.
Hmm.
So then we jump on over to 22.
I want this run. Is this when David Finch was doing the covers?
Oh, lady.
Yeah.
That's an homage to issue 22, the first volume.
Yeah.
I believe this was given to me by Ace.
Nice.
But wasn't it red? It was a red cover, right?
Yeah.
Oh, lady.
That
Yeah.
is one
I bought
Mm.
as it came out because it was Bendis, and I like this run.
I never heard of this one.
Oh.
I didn't know Bendis did a run of Moon Knight.
He was doing this right in between New Avengers and
Is that Bullseye?
yep, that's Bullseye.
Dang. I gotta get this one. I had
This-
never heard of this run.
This volume really went under the radar for a long time.
That is crazy. Oh, I'm looking for it. These are sick covers. That's a sick cover. Okay.
And a lot of these are still in the same bags that I had from the day that I bagged them because they looked recent enough and they weren't yellow. So I should probably rebag the ones that only have one board.
Mhm.
That's how I now know there's still ones I haven't done yet.
Rob, what is that? Volume 5?
I think so.
I want to say it's 5.
So pretty.
Yeah, it's 5. So that's 2006. Now, for a lot of you folks that might be watching, comics in the first decade of the 2000s from the big two, suddenly you get a lot more difficult to find in back issue bins because the big two started cutting back their production numbers, and a lot of the people who collected those comics haven't hit that 25-year point. Most people, when they collect comics and they stop, they hang on to them for like 10 to 15, really 25 on the outside years before they get tired of lugging them from place to place and dump them. At least that's my experience.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
All right. So what we're going to see here is we're going to start seeing these 2000 books. 2000 to 2010 are going to start showing up in the next couple of years. But if you're looking in the next 5 years or so, they're going to be tough.
Yeah.
And that's it.
All right. So let's see. My turn?
Yep.
All right. I'm
This
going
is
to
go-
show.
Donnie Kate starts writing it.
That'll be interesting.
I'm going to show just this little chunk. Okay?
Mhm.
But I got a lot. So there's still stuff to show. And then I want to show. And then I'll show. Okay, anyways, I'm going to quit talking. I just got this in the mail today. I wanted to get a nicer copy because mine is stained. but it's a Fantastic Four 167. 166 is the beginning, but it's a 2-part series where Hulk fights the Fantastic Four. It's just a great book to have, and it's a beautiful book, and Mama likes it.
Nice.
Mama likes it.
Super cool. Lady
Yeah.
F, super cool.
Yeah. So, also another thing, I've been trying to get my Jane Foster Thors because I love her, and this is just a beautiful Sorrentino variant that I recently got in the mail today, and or not today, but a few days ago, and I'm happy about it. Speaking of Moon Knight, this is from the Lemire run. It's issue 6, but it's from the story thus far variants. Start looking for those variants. I'm just saying. Picked up 3 copies of issue 13. Miles Morales' first appearance of Billy, his sister. So there's that. Yeah. Then I got at the comic shop, I picked up the Alf 37, and that's the American Gothic. Yeah, I just love it. It's cute. And I found the top 10 where, Superman. And, yeah.
Did you just say Superman?
Spider-Man. I say that, okay, but it's Spider-Man.
I do it too,
bro. I do it all the time. You don't even just the things that I say. So Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man 76, beauty. Then I got Star Wars 69. I got these because I was. If you saw my video yesterday, I'm just showing you guys because this is just part. This is I'm actually putting in my collection because I want it, and I have. My my run starts at 330 and this is 329, and so it's like it's like that. This second print of issue 26, the Snake Eyes origin story, his story, what have you. And so there's that little tiny chunk. Oh my god, let me just show you a little bit more, okay? Just to do this a little bit more that I got in the mail. Okay, let me just do it real quick. This was from Wolf Blitzed, but Spider-Man Adventures 8. This is the first appearance of the animated version of the symbiote or the Venom costume or whatever. Fantastic Four 500, shiny. I'm like a crow. Spirits of Vengeance issue. Spirits of Venom issue. This is issue 5 of Spirits of Vengeance. However, so you got that, and then this is issue 6. It's just beautiful, Kubert.
I loved Indisha.
Yeah. So there's that. And then there's, Spirits of Venom Part 1. So there's that. And What If Spider-Man issue 9 and issue 10, Dominic Fortune. Ahoo, aha.
Nice.
Going back to the miracle.
All right.
Well,
let's show you a couple of cool ones here. A little Dark Horse stuff. So this is Dark Horse Comics. So this one here, this is number 7. It's got a Star Wars story in it, and there are some new Jedis. It's not a book that's popped yet, but it was part of that short box for $40. This is number 8. That's the first appearance of X.
Don't give it to you.
Here's number 43 of Dark Horse Presents. That's an alien story. Number 54, that's a Sin City story.
very cool.
And number 57, that's another Sin City story, but it's also the first appearance of the Next Men.
And it's an homage to Daredevil 1.
It
exactly.
is.
I was about to say that's
It is.
Great.
And then I also got from, listen, y'all remember this when I see this. When I show you this, you're going to know exactly what I'm talking about. For those of you who've been collecting comics for a while, here's a series that people literally looked past. Every time you went somewhere and found comics, if you found this series, you would ignore it. I promise you would, because everybody did. And now it's finally getting some love. Rom?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Number 11.
You know what I'm saying?
Number 12.
Oh, yeah. I need
Number
all
40.
of
Number
Why do I have a
54.
feeling that
I have
on
that
this
one.
show we're going
Oh,
to
Rom
have
40.
information?
It's ROM 40. Check the back of
Yeah.
ROM 40.
What?
ROM 40.
Oh,
Look at the back. It might be a
Check out the back page of ROM 40.
why?
Open it.
Is there a problem?
tattoo.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't have the
It's
it
gone.
doesn't have the insert.
Someone
Oh.
took it out.
There's an insert. I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you know what? Yeah. Oh shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
you
That's
do.
the shit they talk about on ASM 238 all the time.
Okay.
ASM 238
I
was
gotcha.
not the only book that had those tats.
I see.
I
Yeah.
never
And
knew.
a number 66.
That is hell. What's up, Tony?
Look at the
Bloody
cover,
hell.
Scott. Look at all the floating heads on that cover, huh?
There's a lot of them.
That's a lot of
You
them.
could win a Comic Gories with that.
That's a lot of them
Could
right
you
there.
though? Could you really? Could you win a Comic Gories with a ROM book?
Maybe
That is
with the right
If
crowd.
you pick the right one, you could.
No, you would not. There is no reality
Hey,
within
if you
with
could-
Rob.
If you can give a good explanation, because I don't watch Comic Book all the time, but if you give a good explanation, you can get the chat on your side.
I would want to see Miracle Man pitch that.
You could do it. You could definitely do it, Miracle Man. That would be awesome.
Maybe we can wrap. Maybe we make that happen sometime. Maybe we make that happen sometime.
Hell yeah, I will talk.
Where
to
you
John.
do fucking Comic Gories with nothing but ROM books.
I was reading for them all.
I
There's that.
picked up another big chunk of a nice '90s DC series here too. Actually, yeah, I forgot about this.
Hey, Tony.
Guy Gardner Warrior.
No
You wanna
idea.
Let me
Yeah.
tell you what. You want to talk about a title that perfectly encapsulates the entire DC universe
Extreme.
in this period, only in this period.
Holy crap!
But-
Oh, he's doing the title.
You name a character in the DCU, and they existed in this title. Look at this cover. Look at that cover. Look at that.
Very cool.
Oh, it's a homage to
right.
the painting.
What happens is Guy Gardner opens up a bar for superheroes. It's like Planet Hollywood, but for capes.
Woot.
And everybody shows up at this bar. It's called Warriors. You'll hear him talk about it now in the modern DC titles.
Really?
He'll talk about
No,
Warriors.
you know why I don't know about that? Because I don't read the modern DC titles.
Well, you're missing out then, ma'am.
I mean, maybe, but I
Maybe.
just have my own preferences.
That's fair. Everybody has a preference.
Yeah.
So, but that's it. That's all the Guy Gardner Warrior I got.
Okay.
What's up, Big Remo?
And so the next chunk goes to Rob, right? And then Kirk.
Okay, I guess I can do a chunk. So, Secret Invasion. The box is right next to me. The series is coming out. I've had this since day one. So here
Oh,
we
hey,
go.
Big Remo.
Yay!
Hey, buddy.
I want to finish this series.
From the first issue, when before this, we already knew that there was this queen that represented herself as She-Hulk, and that was where this whole thing pretty much started. Then Elektra, you find out in New Avengers that she's a Skrull, and
Yeah,
then
she dies, right?
yep. And by the end of this, you wind up having Norman Osborn taking over as
That's my favorite cover right there.
Director of S.H.I.E.L.D. And then he takes over and turns it into Hammer. And we finally actually get a new Nick Fury. So, Kirk, if you're looking for a couple of these Secret Invasions, I know I had like 2 extras, so I think I threw that in your pile.
Yay! Oh,
Like, I think I had another one of these.
Those are cool.
Yeah, I have a bunch of tie-ins. Oh, what's up, William?
Hey, what's up, man?
I will. Mr. Smallwood.
Frontline.
Frontline. I don't know why I was getting around.
Didn't Frontline do a bunch of stuff for Civil War too?
They did Frontline series for damn near every event when Bendis was pretty much almost the architect of all Marvel.
Yeah. It's just basically like a newspaper, right?
For the most part.
Yeah.
I mean, they even released a Daily Planets or Daily Bugle sort of deal. And one of those issues is a Red Hulk, and it's before Red Hulk or Hulk #1. So good luck finding it. It's like $100 book now.
Damn.
Meow.
Is that a what if?
It is a what if.
Yeah,
Damn, I've never seen that one before.
yeah, that's clean.
That's a bad butt, bro.
I have to
like
rebag
it's,
2 of these. The
Oh,
last one that I got.
cool,
Nice.
cool.
I have
That's
like a
my
Captain
chunk.
Marvel tie-ins.
And then Mr. Kirk, or we just go from you, Mr. Kirk? Were you just
No, you were with Mr. Miracle Man.
Skip Kirk.
Yeah, this is my last chunk though. So here we go. Did I show this already? Or I showed this backstage.
Backstage.
I showed this backstage, but hey, surprise! One of the books for my I'm working on the Hush run. So I had to grab this one. Where's my file? Oh, there it is. So I was super shocked to get these because I did not fucking know that Doom Patrol there was a vertical line for Doom Patrol. I did not know that. So I grabbed a couple issues. Here's 66. I hope they drive it down 60, 66.
Nice.
That's a cool little
Great
image
cover.
of the robot. And this is a trippy ass cover right here. This is 71. Look at this one.
man?
That's a nice cover.
So when Morrison was writing it, the covers still they had a very specific look to them, but they were very recognizable to still kind of being a superhero comic. After Morrison, Rachel Pollack took over. Oh, and you got it. They get real funky.
Mm-hmm.
Rachel Pollack, that's the run where you get the codpiece gun.
Really? No
That's the
way.
run.
I have that issue. I have Codpiece.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
two best-
watch season 1 again.
The two best covers probably in that era was the codpiece one and the Flex Mentallo when you first meet Flex Mentallo, because Flex Mentallo stands up, he's standing on it, and it's designed to look vintage, and he's flexing his muscles. He's standing there in a little tiny bikini, little leopard print bikini, and he's flexing his muscles on the cover, but it's made to look like it's an old fashioned cover. And,
I have every issue here.
Yeah, I have the whole run myself.
Except for 3.
You don't have an issue 3?
An issue 3.
Oh, I'll keep an eye out for that for you.
Last chunk. That you done with your chunk?
No, I have a couple more.
You have a chunk. So
Oh, here I am talking over Comics on the Mind. I'm sorry, Comics on the
we
Mind.
apologize.
I like getting educated. So I needed this for my thing run. So here's issue number 17.
Oh,
So that's a really blinded by the light.
the light.
Blinded by the light. So that's a cool cover. Here is issue 62 of Ghost Rider.
Very cool.
So I'm slowly building up that
Arabian Nights.
Arabian Night, like Arabian day. Oh man,
I think that was the same Arabian Night used in The Incredible Hulk.
Interesting. That is interesting. So the last 3 is my last 3 books.
All right.
If y'all know me, what do you think the last 3 books are?
Thing
Scotty.
related?
I'll give you 3 guesses.
Scotty.
Yep, you got it. You already know. So here's one I did not have. Well, all these I never had. Here's Deathlock.
Too cute.
That one's pretty cool. I like that one.
Here's one I wanted for a long time. Ant-Man.
Man,
Yeah.
Look at
super
that.
cool.
That's a cool one.
Mm-hmm.
And the piece to resistance. Boom.
Oh,
Nice.
that's
Yeah.
a killer.
What a pretty little Spider Gwen.
Those will be going on the wall soon. But that's my last of my chunks.
That was bad butt, bro. All right.
Very cool.
I'm going to go to me, man.
Go ahead.
Man.
Do it.
Doing
Chunk
it.
out.
Doing it. All right.
Damn, that's a big ass chunk.
I'm
That's
sorry.
like Super Saiyan chunk.
Sorry, bro.
Yeah.
All right.
That
Some
chunk.
of this was okay. Some of this was 35 cent bin. Not all of it.
Nice.
But this was. X-Men Adventures. If I come across it was in super nice shape, number 1, 35 cents. I'm not
Officially a kid's comic. You get it in high grade, you grab it.
Yeah, that was based on the show, right? The TV show.
Yeah, it's the show. And
Yeah,
I watched
based on
that
the show.
and I loved that show.
Damn.
If you were a child of the 90s, you watched that show.
I ran home to watch that.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize the first issue. Like,
413.
oh, nice.
Mm.
Damn.
High grade. Way to go.
It wasn't 35 cent bin, bro.
No way.
Yes way. This one was like $2.75. I still don't care.
No Marvel Tales. Those early Marvel Tales are really good.
Well, this one's like the Marvel Team Up reprint, I think.
Oh, okay.
The Red Sonja. Okay, let's do this.
Yes, I love that story.
Oh,
Evolutionary War.
dude,
Yeah,
this thing is in damn near perfect shape.
My copy's not a great cover, great condition. That's a great run, or a great story. I love. He's one of my. Besides King the Conqueror, I like him too.
I gotta read that one day.
I read that one. What is it? The Fantastic Four tie-in.
Very nice.
I remember back in the day the Marvel comic cards, the first cards that came out towards the beginning of the 90s. That was really hyping out the Evolutionary.
Found this
Really?
Secret Defenders 15.
Oh yeah, I read that first issue. Look
It's
at that.
signed by somebody, but I don't know who.
I have no idea.
Four-
I
Right.
love that. I love that series of Cage though.
Yeah.
I'm working on it.
If anybody recognizes this, by all means,
Who wrote it? Who wrote it and did the art?
I looked in it and I can't really match it up.
Anybody with an IRE?
No, I don't. I
That's all
can't
I can
remember.
ascertain.
I can't remember. Anyways,
Creators are Tom Brevoort, Mike Kantarovich, Jerry DeCaire, which is spelled Caire.
That's the one.
Is this
Penciler.
Yeah.
is that Jerry DeCaire?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a J DeCaire.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it is.
So,
So what-
penciler.
Whoa, cool.
That's pretty
Someone
sweet.
who drew this, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fuck yeah.
And it's definitely a take on a Kirby cover.
Yeah, and
Because
this
you
is
got the guy coming right out the cover.
yeah, it's some minor key.
You become
Cover
up.
swipe, that cover swipe, 13 Champions 13's cover swipe, second print. Send me a pic, Remo. Send me a pic, my man. I just got I just bought a couple of champions off the
Yeah,
beat.
is it Remo collecting second prints?
Remo's collecting straight fire. You guys, speaking of straight fire, She-Hulk 6.
Dang, that is
Star Truck.
Star Trek with.
How do you turn down a She-Hulk book right now?
I know.
At all.
That's the
I
one
only have
big
like
problem
5
with
issues.
being a superhero.
It's just sensational.
Sooner or
Five
later,
issues.
you're bound to be hanging on a rocket ship outside of a rocket ship that's being hijacked by a couple of truckers.
Damn truckers.
Look at that. John Byrne is in love with this girl.
Yeah.
Every cover in that series was awesome.
So much love into that. He loves this woman.
Yeah.
Isn't this beautiful?
He makes me love her.
I love her.
Yeah,
He makes me love her too.
yeah.
So I like her.
I would let She-Hulk shatter me.
I found these for 75
She would too.
What if
Yeah.
Avengers versus X-Men
Nice.
issue 1?
X-Men.
Okay. And
Is it just me or did everybody get over Wolverine joining the Avengers side in that fight really fast? Like,
issue 2, what if?
nice.
Yeah. It's just like they had all of their Avengers versus X-Men books priced at 75 cents, but usually their what ifs they'll price it like $3.25 to $3.75, but they didn't with that. And I was like, fools! Guardians of the Galaxy from like the
Yes, I want that. I'm working.
Oh,
on that.
nice.
I'm working on that one too.
Yeah.
Issue 20. It is a hard run. It's a 25 issue
Yeah.
run. It's a hard run to
That's
find.
like That's like the series that established.
Abnett and Lanning.
Yes.
Yeah, it's the New Guardians, right?
It first establishes them as the new modern team.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
um,
yeah. I have
got
a
me my
couple.
moon girl. I'm picking these up.
Yes, I
Don't
want
care what
that.
issue.
Yes, that's the next issue I need to read.
Another series that every cover is just awesome.
Do you need a number 5, Kirk? Do you need a number 5?
Yes, I do.
Okay. All right. Okay. I'll get it for you.
If you
It's
find
yours.
those, let me know and I'll send
Yeah,
you.
yeah. And also, I found an 8. So you need an 8, I'm guessing too.
Yep.
All right. So
So cool.
I'll put these aside for you, man.
Thank you. No, I was telling Tacoma too. I was like, if you see something, we had a live earlier.
Okay.
If you
Okay.
see something, like, let me know.
I found this Loeb, McGinnis and Loeb, Wolverine 50,
Nice.
Simone Bianchi art. I couldn't turn this down. It just looks really, really nice. Yeah. And so I picked that up. And I got this for G-Man. It is Children at Play Hellstrom, Prince of Lies, issue
Never
number
heard of
8.
Oh, it's Hellstorm. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Hellstorm.
Interesting cover.
Yeah. It's
And
definitely.
I was an Ice Cream Man cover at first. I was like, Marvel.
I'm kind of surprised that past Marvel editorial.
Yeah, so it is very it is,
Yeah.
but it's down
Yeah.
G-Man's lane, and it is very Ice Cream Man-ish, but
Yeah,
Ice
that's
Cream
what
Man
I
came
thought it was at
first.
first. I was like, wait, Marvel?
This is probably one of the best covers I saw today because it made me so happy. Mr. Mom, the Punisher,
Oh, nice.
maternity.
I got
leave.
3.
After I do this mission, I must go to my kindergarten job.
Isn't this amazing?
That's great. That's
I-
fantastic.
Friggin' love it, dude.
It's
Fun
like
for the
3
whole
men
family.
and a baby
Yeah,
came
great
out,
cover.
No.
and instead, let's just give
One
them a
of
bunch of
them
babies.
upside
instead.
down. I just noticed that.
So I found this for Bill Smallwood.
yes.
Noise.
Yeah.
That's a basic.
He's collecting Excalibur, but this is what I want to
Yeah.
show you guys. This is an exceptional issue because
Isn't it like a minor key or something like that?
I don't know. All I know is that I have a list that,
Oh, CPS on that, man.
that Bill sent me, and this is on the list. Call CPS.
Yeah.
Oh,
wrap-
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. That's
wraparound.
the main reason why I got it. Look
Look
at
at this. It's all
Wait, what
kind of mixed up.
Look at the Quicksilver. Go back to
Did you see
Quicksilver.
MODOK? Quicksilver's fat. Deathlock is Cap.
The fuck is Cap? Huh.
MODOK is Eggman. Or
Deathlock is
Egghead.
Captain
I
America.
see Giant Man.
Loki is Thor.
Who is that Silver Surfer?
Cyclops.
Cyclops Surfer.
Silver Surfer's like a skateboarder.
Is Spider-Man Daredevil?
I think so. Loki is Thor.
Bullseye's like smiling, looking right at he's breaking the fourth wall.
That is hilarious.
Who is supposed to be the Hydra agent?
That's what I want to know. No!
It's
Well,
fine.
it was a
Everything's
nice
fine.
copy.
Everything's fine.
See,
Okay,
here's the cool thing about the cross-time caper, just in case anybody doesn't know.
Yeah, that's a
It-
great. Go ahead.
So I never picked up Excalibur as it was coming out, but here's what Excalibur is: a multiverse book.
Yeah.
And Cross Time Caper incorporates like 80% of Alan Moore's ideas from his Captain Britain run.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I didn't even know
So
he
they
was
go all
using-
around the world, or all around the multiverse, and they get characters from all over the place and these weird versions. Some are evil and some are good, and some are amalgams like that.
Check this out. Remo. You still expect second prints. Spider-Geddon number 4.
That is a great cover. That's been on
That's
my
cool.
a watch list for hella long. Oh, it's a second print. Right.
So, just saying, brother. Just saying.
Got one Spider-Man is being mean to the other Spider-Man.
I hate that.
I hate that. Be nice to your Spider-Man,
All new
Spider-Man.
X-Men 38 variant.
Nice.
Mutants, the new teen evolution. It's a Phil Noto. I love him.
Yeah, that's cool. Like it. Hashtag love it.
Yeah, I just flip and love it.
It's a direct edition, and it tells you at the bottom.
Yes, it does. Avengers versus, or sorry, Inhumans versus X-Men. This is like the movie kind of covers, and this is Scarlet Witch, I believe. So there's that.
That was a great read.
There's this one. This is a variant also. The Inhumans versus X-Men with Medusa on the top of the Sentinel's head, with it looks like Magneto's helmet. No, her
those skeleton variants.
Or the Scarlet Witch. I don't know.
Yeah, it looks like the Scarlet Witch's helmet.
It does. This.
Well, she did erase like 6 million mutants.
I found this for 50 fucking cents.
I wonder if she can
I've
get
had it
rid
since
of
it came out. Totally worth it. X-Men
Oh,
2099.
everywhere.
Oh, it's signed? No way.
Oh, look at that.
Here on the
Now-
side. Now,
Here's the
it had this in the back. And it says
How much you get that for? $1?
50 cents. 50 cents. It is hereby certified that the X-Men 2099 #1 comic, which accompanies this document, has been personally autographed by John Francis Moore and Tom Smith, and is limited to an edition of 9,500. The item was signed under the direct supervision of Catch a Star Collectibles, Inc. The autographs are unconditionally guaranteed to their authenticity. I don't know, but anyways, do you guys know who either one of those people?
Never.
Nah.
Never.
Either.
You know what's crazy?
What?
9,500 is like
A ton.
You hit like top 100 in monthly comic sales if you sell 9,500 copies. This is 9,500 of just the autographed copies.
Damn.
They must
Imagine
have
how
had about
many-
300,000 copies of that
easy.
running around.
Easy.
Yeah.
The coup de
Easy.
grace.
Shiny Shiny? Never heard of this series. Crossing?
Well, it's chromium, so
It's like what, 1996, 1997?
yeah.
Man. That definitely streams 90s because it looks like
Yeah.
almost like the Force work Iron Man.
It's also a wraparound as well.
Nice.
It looks like it comes from the era of X-Men Omega and Alpha.
Yes.
Just
So
kidding.
Hey! Just kidding.
also,
Attention.
I just Miss Katie, I just want to show quickly some of my recent pickups this week. I got that stupid Shadow Mage, or not Shadow Mage, but the Magic the Gathering hidden thing.
Oh,
So,
sweet.
yeah, it's #1. I got it out of curiosity, and it's the vampire. Geiger randomly is now hot. Well, I don't know. But I picked it up. Yeah, and I thought that one of my buddies needed it because everybody's talking about it, but none of them needed it, and so I grabbed another one because whatever. So I have another one. And then there's this really cool Avengers variant. I like design variants, and they're all Phoenix versions.
Nice.
Yeah,
Oh, guess who became Phoenix?
Phoenix.
My ears, 'cause I still got to read.
She-Hulk.
I won't say, but they're on the cover.
I already know.
So, Peach Momoko, we showed this before.
Nice.
We did an America #2. Did Noctera #2 B cover. And then we did. This is A cover, right? I thought it was B cover, but it's A cover, right? Okay, so Silver Coin #1, and then I got a Project Patron #1. So there's that. Miracle Man. Back
Yeah.
to you. Boom.
Okay. So everybody knows I have a love of weird characters.
Oh yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
I do. I do.
We know.
We're
Yeah.
learning this tonight.
In the late 80s, a very odd miniseries came out, and I only ever got like the first issue, but I found 3 more of them. I only need issue 4 now because I found issue 2 last year. But Hero Hotline
Is
number
this-
3, number 5, and number
Call your
6.
favorite superheroes today.
So this was 1/900 superheroes. If you needed a superhero, for something, you call this hotline and the superhero would be dispatched to help you.
So this would be different from Dial H for Hero?
Oh, because it's more like a parody with really crappy heroes. So here's the concept. Like I said, you call for superheroes, but if you look at the superheroes you're getting, I mean, who's going to work in that kind of job where you just sit there waiting for somebody to call? This is for anything. I can't open a jar. My cat's in a tree.
No.
I lost my keys down the sewer. And it was written by Bob Rozakis. Bob Rozakis is known as the Answer Man. I actually have an autograph from him. He wrote Amazing Man, a little better known series for DC. And he literally used to be the guy before the internet. If you want to know something about comics, you want to ask Bob Rozakis. In the 70s, he got hired by DC Comics because in the 70s, he could only get away with this in the 70s. He would drive an old van around filled with comics and go to where kids were and just open up his van and sell comics to kids.
That's not creepy at all.
Not creepy at all. But he got his job in DC. He's a very nice man. Bob Rozakis, I met him. He's a very nice man. Another oddball series.
Man. Is that just one of his arms?
What? Yes. This is a very weird series that came out of DC. It's actually owned by the creators. It was not DC owned because they did a collected edition that they sold through Dark Horse. It's called Major Bummer. It's a slacker hero. He doesn't even want to be a hero. He's that much of a slacker.
Bummer.
And for you kids out there, in the 90s, youths were referred to as slackers. A very short series. I had like 10 issues. I have 3 of them now, but they're hard to come by because nobody bought the fucking book, man. It's actually it was a bit ahead of its time, in my opinion. But look at the art. Okay, there's a weird page, but
if you were buying Hitman, chances are you were buying Major Bummer.
Probably. But Major Bummer, but Hitman came with the writing power of Ennis, and nothing against Arcudi. But, he's not Garth fucking Ennis, man.
Arcudi created the mask for... Well, no one knows who Arcudi is. You're right.
Another weird one here, JSA Liberty Files. So I didn't understand this series when it came out and kind of passed it over. I only got like the first 2 issues. JSA Liberty Files, there were 2 prestige format books. It came out in the very early 2000s. And they're 2 of the best Elseworlds books ever put out. I think one was a 3-parter, the next was 2-parter. And it was the JSA as World War II spy operatives. And in their first mission, or their second mission, they actually had to take down Superman, who landed in Germany, not America, during World War II, and was found by Hitler and raised by him. Yeah. So, you had like Our Man and Dr. Midnight trying to fight fucking Superman.
Good luck with that.
But this here was a sequel that came out a long time after both of those. It was called The Whistling Skull, and it introduced some new characters that were brand new to this universe. At least I couldn't find any an analogous tie to any previous characters. But it's by B. Clay Moore and Tony Harris. So it's worth it. I have the trade here. I had never read it because I was trying to find the issues. So there's that. And let's see what else. Oh, actually, you know what? Here, I'm going to show you these 2. A couple old school Supermans. First volume. This is number 333, and it's a Bizarro cover. Like, you see Bizarro on old Supermans, you should buy them because they're going to be a fun story. And then here's issue 354, and this introduces a new character. It's a minor key. It's the introduction of the Man of Steel's grandson from the far, far flung future of 2020. That's him right there. That's Superman of 2020. Right there.
So
no S.
Steel.
What's that?
So that's Steel?
I mean, more or less. So they did a lot of backup stories with the Superman of 2020, and they're all really funny stories because, I think this is 1980. Let me just double check. Yeah, this is 1980. So it was 40 years in the future. Now, just so everybody knows, they thought we were going to be flying in personal helicopters 40 years in the future in 1980. So let's just say a lot of their predictions did not come true.
Nope.
Well, technically, we should be living in Blade Runner right now.
Right.
Yeah.
And that would be a much cooler.
Flying cars.
Give me a replicant all day long. Oh, yeah. Let me show you this one real quick.
Sorry.
Bless you. So I love homage covers of classic DC books. And I was getting this series anyway because the first issue was a banger of a cover. Shattered Image #2 with a Kingdom Come inspired cover.
Nice. That's funny.
Nice.
All those Image characters.
That is funny. I like
That's
it.
great. It's Prophet. I mean,
Yeah.
so cool. Anyway, there you go.
Okay, cool. Next is who? Tell me.
I got some Dark Avengers.
All right.
Dark Avengers.
Dark Avengers. Here we go. So this is when it takes over from the title that used to be Thunderbolts because, well, now the Thunderbolts can operate out in the open. So now you have Bullseye as Hawkeye, you have Songbird as Screaming Mimi's, I don't know anymore. No, she's Ms. Marvel, Megan as Wolverine. They're bad guys running around as the Avengers. And it's cool for a while. But it doesn't go for very long. I think it's like, 15 issues?
16.
16? Then I might be missing one. I hope not.
Isn't there a Venom on their team?
They do have a Venom, but it's I think it's Max Gargan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 16. You guys correct me in the
I have one.
if I'm incorrect, but I
We're
think
about to find out.
because I
I have
have
a
that
full
one, and I'm pretty sure I have 16.
I like small parts of it.
That yeah, Marvel Boy it looks like.
Oh yeah, that doesn't look like him. Utopia. Never heard
Dark
of it.
Avengers and Uncanny X-Men.
Uh,
I don't know why I have this in the middle of this.
Maybe for continuity.
Perhaps. That sounds like something I would have done.
that's a homage cover.
Yup.
That one's great. Diodato.
All of them are pretty much Deodato. I mean, if you look at his work from back in the 90s as opposed to today, you would not.
That's a great cover. Yeah. That's
I got to
great.
double board these two.
Mm.
I have a good run from all of Warren Ellis up until this starts. And it's a good run.
Yeah, Siege. I need those Siege tie-ins.
I have a Siege over there in the other box. I can grab that next.
That's a great series or arc.
Coming up towards the end, here's 16. So you're right. Here's the annual.
Ooh, nice.
And back in the day, I would just get anything that Bendis would write because he was the architect of Marvel.
Yep.
The Cabal.
Ugh, I don't want to know why. It's sticky. That's why it's sticky. Never use these kind of boards. Or
Got it.
But I didn't know Emma Frost was on the Cabal.
yeah, at one point she took over for someone else, I think.
Damn.
And the last one I got, New Nation.
Very cool. All right. Well, Kirk, you good? You have anything?
Yeah, I got no more chunks.
Okay. I'm going to show my last thing. And you guys, I'm getting really close to completing my Jungle Action Black Panther run. So I'm going to show you what I have. I only need 3 more issues. And then I got to go because I've got another engagement tonight at 10 p.m.
I
So,
already know.
yeah.
That'll
So-
be fun.
Anyways, first time Black Panther's name appears in a title is in Jungle Action number 5. This, which Metarog kindly informed us, is a reprint of Avengers 62.
Ooh, boo.
This I just recently acquired is the first appearance of Killmonger, Jungle Action number 6. Number 7. Number 8, Origin. Number 9,
Bombos.
number 10,
Oh, that's a nice one. Damn, it seems all messed up.
and then it jumps to, so I need 11 and 12, jumps to 13.
Mm-hmm.
And then, oops.
That's a sick cover.
And then this is 14.
Damn, is that a T-Rex? Or just some giant serpent thing?
Garter Snake.
I don't know.
15.
Pterodactyl.
16. And I need 17. Here's 18. 19. Fucking up the KKK.
Yep.
Because it's worth it.
Because it's worth it. 20. 21. Another epic cover.
Damn, no way.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's a copy too.
Mm-hmm. 22.
What's his name again? Red Hood or some shit?
Death Rider.
Death Rider?
Death Rider.
Yeah.
23.
Love
Probably
that
the
cover.
most iconic cover.
Isn't there like an Obama cover that does like a homage to
Yep.
that?
And 24. And that is the entire Black Panther run of Jungle Action Save 3. So, you guys, with that being said, let's go to a 4 screen. I've had fun.
I had a blast.
Yeah.
I've got to get off of here, but thank you guys so much. Is there anything you guys would like to leave us with? Mind shift?
I ain't got nothing going on, but you know, love everybody. Be happy, and yeah, be cool. Grow a beard. Grow a beard.
Miracle Man?
Well, you know me. I'll be back on the show on Wednesday night. We've got a great guest lined up on Not Near Mint. Very excited for that.
We're not going to say who they are yet, right?
I mean, we can.
We can, but it's up to you. I have it in my calendar right here.
Why don't you say it, Rob? Who's the guest Wednesday night?
Who that
It's
be?
I'm going to give it over to Miracle Man. Miracle Man found him. Go right ahead, Miracle Man.
So this Wednesday night, we're going to have independent comics creator Eric Palicki on the channel. Very excited to have Eric on. He and I have spoken very often. He makes great comics. He's doing Atlantis Wasn't Built for Tourists, which is coming out right now. I think it might be on hiatus at the moment, but the new stuff will be coming soon. He also wrote a bunch of stuff with, well, at least one comic series with his sister, Adrienne Palicki, who some of you out there may know better as Mockingbird from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., or as the number 2 officer on the Orville. And Eric's a really chill dude. Very excited to have him on the show. Like I said, he and I have been mutuals on Twitter for a long time, so I'm very excited to get a chance to speak with him.
All
What's
right.
up, man?
Looking forward.
Yeah.
I think Miracle Man just summed up everything nicely. Watch 9 Year Man Wednesday night, 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Otherwise, thank you for having me on this show.
Yeah. Well, thanks you guys for coming on. I always love seeing what you got. Always love the community coming and interacting. This is just here, this is a place for all of us to kind of unwind and enjoy each other's craft. So with that being said, take care and treat one another with a little warmth and kindness because it will make you feel good. And endorphins are the shit. So is dopamine. Get it in a natural way. Get it by being pro-social. Take care.